in the daytime, I am photographing the stained glass windows.
On the west side.
Right now we're looking at the west side of the interior of the temple and the main stained glass windows on the inside, from the inside. This is a detail of the main windows, the west windows. And another small side window.
That's the menu.
I think.
Daughter.
Let's see, wait a minute.
1907, my phone.
This is probably a great uncle. Now, looking at the east side, the windows on the east side of the temple. A small window on the east side, a detail. Looking south from the rabbi's rostrum to the choir loft.
No, that's not that's the balcony.
Oh, or the balcony, Saul says. This is the stained glass window on the south side of the temple.
The front.
Or the front of the temple, which is the south side on Fayette Street in Uniontown. I don't have the whole picture here.
Bench for out of the way while you can take it.
And I can make out in mirror image the words Temple Israel, visible from the street. At the foyer of Temple Israel, this is my oil portrait of Rabbi Ludwig Roeder. I'm sorry that it has to be in an angle like this. I'll try to get a zoom of the head. That is Rabbi Roeder. Saul is with me, helping me take these pictures. This is a small stained glass window on the west side at the stairwell. Oh, on the east side, Saul says. Saul is standing beside the window. I'll try to get a detail of that. We're going out now to take a picture of the front of the temple where Sally and I were married. The view of Temple Israel where Sally and I were married. And now the front. I'm on Fayette Street, across the street from the temple. The steps leading up to the front door of the temple. And another pan. Panning north from east to west.
Get one in high school there, here, Lou.
Saul suggested the high school, but it would not be the high, it would be in the same location as the high school that I attended, but not the same high school. Panning eastward now toward the high school, you'll see part of the high school that I attended. Hopefully I'm getting it, but I'm not at all sure. It seems to me that I have the front of the Uniontown High School and the doors through which I went to school. This is the interior of St. John's Church, in which I attended Mass long before I ever saw the inside of a temple or synagogue. In my autobiography, I mentioned the fact that among my first memories are those of the stained glass windows and the music in the church. And this is the first time since early childhood that I've had the privilege of seeing them. I'm grateful to Father George, who's given me the privilege of taking these pictures in the church before Mass, which will begin at 1700. This red light up here is still on.
Take out here a couple pictures, Lou.
What?
Hit this one here if you want to get a couple of halls. Then you look back on the other side if you want to.
Okay. These are going up to the choir loft. Oh,
That's going to be pretty hard for you.
yes, well,
Those steps are pretty steep, so I wouldn't try it for you.
no, it's better hand. I'll just take this.
And there's one on the other windows too if you want.
This window is at near the foot of the staircase leading up to the choir loft. It is similar to the one in Temple Israel that I took earlier today. These windows are in the front of the church facing Jefferson Street. We'll take a detail of one of them. And now we will pan the windows on the eastern side.
Now you can walk down halfway down.
Tell me just a moment.
Whichever hill, walk on down real slow. Oh, there it is. You got the light now.
This is facing the eastern wall, the eastern facade from the inside of St. John's Church in Uniontown. And these are the same stained glass windows that I remember as a very young child. This is the largest of the windows. And here we have a detail of that window.
It's on.
I'm looking toward the altar at the front of the church, and I have the entire altar. This is a detail. Louise and me to the home of Macbertson, a couple miles south of Smithfield. We were here before, but I didn't take any pictures of the outside of Mac's home. And this is just a pan of some of his grounds. This is the pond. I just missed some wild ducks that flew away. They were on there. In the background, you can hear Mac and Saul talking.
We're going down the tubes.
And Mac's front porch.
Sunday's paper. It was in a Greensburg, big write-up in the Greensburg paper. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, if they go through, like Fred Taylor, Lincoln.
And that is, if I haven't,
That is ridiculous. Huh?
if I've aimed the camera correctly, that would be Macbertson on his front porch.
Terrible.
Well, hi.
And I hear Polly coming out.
Hello. Hi.
Oh, I haven't hugged a married woman
Married
for
for
so
a long
long.
time now.
Yeah.
I can't hug him because he's taking pictures.
Oh, I bet you can. I bet he'd drop the camera for a
You
good
think he
hug.
would?
Wouldn't you, Lou?
And that, I guess, is Polly. I hope I have your picture, Polly.
Okay.
Sometimes, with my poor eyes, I cut off people's head, and they don't like it.
Yeah, we always.
That's, there, I think that I've got it.
Say something.
And Brother Saul.
Oh, I can't say anything right now.
He doesn't know what
Then
else to
back
say.
again to
Yeah, okay, take
Mac.
them over there.
Hey, Cheney and Helen Hinsey decided to visit us.
I smiled. Said we were going to Atlantic City the first time. He says, oh, well, I'll be there the week before. It was some kind of a convention.
Smile, Helen, you're on camera.
Oh, Lou, that's bad. So anyway,
I hope I got a picture of you, Helen.
He was in the hospital, Louise said, a couple of weeks ago.
yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah.
He's been in and out.
Yeah. He went way back, I remember, even after, 10 years ago.
Oh, that darkness heavy.
And he drinks that.
I don't know whether any of his children will come or not.
Will you please eat another piece of Lou's box? Please eat a piece, because you don't, Lou will finish it today, and I think you
Well,
have
let
to
him
take a
finish
piece.
it.
There's a piece of coconut there, too, that's cinnamon.
I want a little one.
Okay, you can have it.
Thank you.
Louise?
I cut those into.
I don't want that away.
Come on, Helen, you can hang in there another one. I don't know if those are cashews or almonds.
Because they were around.
Don't waste your film.
And that is Kay and
Don't waste your film on.
Louise.
That is a box of candy that Lou looked at 2 days ago. Okay? I think you got me now.
Gotcha.
When I was sitting down, I think you got the top of my
Have you
bald
been after
head.
your walk
That
yet?
spot there.
He doesn't care.
Okay.
Because he was going to go for a walk.